How's it going, guys? So I've got a uh, different kind of collection video today. Um, this is a video that I had actually been wanting to do for a while. I just wanted to wait until I had a little bit more to the collection, and I have. It's still not very much, but um, it's just stuff that's not easy to come by, or if you come by it, it's super expensive. And of course, I'm talking about No Fashion Records releases. If you're not familiar with No Fashion Records, it was a Swedish, I guess, kind of like underground metal label back in like the mid '90s to like the early 2000s. I don't even think they're still active, are they? I don't know. I guess if you know any information about that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, they mainly focused on like black metal and the death metal scene that was going on at the time. Um, I think they may have even had a couple of thrash albums on their label. Um, I know Merciless had an album on their label. I don't know, but yeah. Like I said, I've got quite a few no fashion releases. Uh, so yeah. I try to look for collection videos that I don't see really anybody else do on YouTube. So I'm just like fuck it. Just sounded like a good idea. So just go ahead and give it a shot. So yeah, let's get started. This is the first one. I've talked about this band so many fucking times on this channel. So if you haven't checked them out yet, I'd be really surprised. Their 2016 album was on my end of the year list. First one, Ablaze My Sorrow, If Emotions Still Burn. Go ahead and show all this. 'Cause I think some of these, back when I did my rarest metal CDs, I know some of these were in that video. So yeah. But if you've been living under a rock when it comes to my channel and you've been not paying attention, really good Swedish melodic death metal. This is their debut album. I think it came out in 95 or 96. One of the two. I don't remember. Now, what's really annoying about Ablaze My Sorrow's releases is that all of them with the exception of their newest full length and the Suicide Note EP that came out back in like 2009, was that their first three studio albums were released on No Fashion Records, and they were not repressed at all. So hopefully they will repress uh, those first three albums at some point, because I mean, fuck, I mean, like 25 bucks is a lot to spend on a used CD, you know? So, yeah. Hopefully it'll happen soon, though. So, yeah, that's the first one. Ablaze My Sorrow, If Emotions Still Burn. And the next one. As far as No Fashion Records releases go, this is probably one of the more cheaper ones. And probably more easier to find. So yeah, Dark Funerals, Secrets of the Black Arts. Fortunately, my copy is in really bad shape. There's like fucking water damage to the booklet and shit. The disc is decent, but yeah. It's a good thing I didn't pay too much for this because it is not it is not in the best shape. And I know you guys can probably fucking tell from the video. You can totally see where, yeah. Yeah, Dark Funeral really needs no introduction, you know, straightforward Swedish black metal. And debut album, of course. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, definitely one of the cheaper No Fashion Records releases. That's for sure. I think their next few albums, I know Vobiscum Satanas had a No Fashion pressing. Fuck. Their third album, I think, was Diabolus Intarium. I don't remember if that... I think that one was on No Fashion as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I'd have to check. But yeah, so that's Dark Funeral, Secrets of the Black Arts. And next one, Dissection with the Somber Lane. The only Dissection release that was released on No Fashion. When they did Storm of the Lightsbane, they got picked up by Nuclear Blast. So there's just lyrics and stuff in here. There's a grim looking picture right there. Yeah, Dissection, another band that needs no introduction. Fucking amazing melodic black metal. Really fucking good. It's Dissection with the Somber Lane. And next we got, probably, in my opinion... Sorry, I got a notification. In my opinion, one of the most underrated black metal bands. I never hear anybody talk about this band. I've never even seen anybody else show anything by this band on their channel, except for maybe one other person. Yeah. And, of course, I'm talking about Lord Belial, Enter the Moonlight Gate. Now, this is one of the more expensive No Fashion releases, that's for sure. But it is totally fucking worth it. That picture of the band behind the disc. I've seen this one go for like, most of the time when people are trying to sell it, they're wanting at least $40 for it. I know my local record store had a copy of this at one point. I had already gotten my copy at the time, but fucking they were wanting like $40 for it. I don't know how much they ended up selling it for, but yeah. It's just such a fucking great band, and just, in my opinion, Enter the Moonlight Gate is one of the best fucking black metal albums ever. Such a fucking masterpiece. It's really fucking good. Melodic black metal with good atmosphere. So yeah, it's Lord Belial, Enter the Moonlight Gate. This is definitely an album you need to fucking listen to regardless of taste. This is good stuff. Fucking love that album. I mean, it's my fucking profile or my YouTube channel pick, so that should tell you something. Alrighty, next release we got Marduk with Dark Endless. And I'll say it again, another band that needs no introduction. You know, obviously they're fucking infamous in the fucking black metal scene. I I believe this was their only release on No Fashion Records. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I don't know. Because I know Those of the Unlight was their second album was picked up by, or they got picked up by, was it Osmos, I think? So, yeah. This is fucking retarded, too. It's just one page, nothing in the booklet. Like, what the fuck? But, yeah. This, again, this one can fucking go for, like, can fucking, rack up $40 easily. It's fucking crazy, you know, for a little CD, you know, to be worth that much money, but it is. So yeah, it's Marduk with Dark Endless. And next release we got, yeah, the next couple ones I've gotten more recently. They were shown in an update not too terribly long ago. This is Unanimated with In the Forest of the Dreaming Dead. Talked about this band a few times on this channel. Other than just showing the CDs in an update, I know I had talked about them at least a couple times in the past. Really good band, extremely underrated. Another band that I never hear anybody fucking talk about. I've probably only seen one other person on YouTube show anything by this band. Got some lyrics, and then it folds out like that into this kind of like little mini poster. So that's cool. I know I said it before. There was a repress of this. I think it was Regain Records put it out back in like 2008 or something, with alternate artwork. I much prefer that to this, but this is the original first pressing, the original artwork. It is what it is. But yeah, definitely go check this band out if you haven't, guys. It's a really fucking good band. It's Unanimated in the Forest of the Dreaming Dead. Really fucking good. Swedish fucking melodic black death metal. Definitely recommend it if you like stuff like Dissection. And of course we have their follow-up, which is Ancient God of Evil, which is better in my opinion, but it's not ahead by the debut by much. So yeah. I really like that artwork right there with that cross. That's cool. Then we got picture behind that. And again, fucking both these CDs can fucking, you know, easily can go for like $40 easily. Oh, there's some cool pictures in the booklet here. So that's cool. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Unanimated, it doesn't really matter which album you start out with. Just make sure you listen to both of these albums. So, actually, I'll leave links in the description for all these albums. I'll leave links in the description for all these albums because all these albums are must listen for anybody. So, alright. That is Unanimated, Ancient God of Evil. And I have one more. This is probably in my top 3 rarest CDs in my collection. Most of you probably already know what it is. my all-time, as well as my all-time favorite black metal album. I can never express how much I fucking love this album. And if you have not heard this, oh my god, you need to fix that. And of course, I'm talking about Vinterland, Welcome My Last Chapter, or Wings of Sorrow. Definitely, probably one of the most expensive no fashion releases to get. That's for sure. Definitely one of the most sought after as well. This CD, fucking it can go for fucking just ridiculous amounts of money. Probably fucking like shit. $60 easily. And people will buy it because that's how fucking rare this CD is. The thing about I've talked about it before. Thing with this release is there was 3 different CD pressings. The first one, which is the one I have, the first pressing has Wings of Sorrow written on the spine, which the album was actually called Wings of Sorrow, not Welcome My Last Chapter, but everybody who bought the album, they kept thinking that it was called Welcome My Last Chapter because it's written right here, but it was written there because that's part of the lyrics to the song Wings of Sorrow, so they eventually changed the name of the album from Wings of Sorrow to Welcome My Last Chapter. So when they did the second press, it pretty much looked exactly like this one, except it had Welcome My Last Chapter on the spine instead of Wings of Sorrow. And then I think the third press was exactly like the second press, except it had a different CD design, which I much prefer this CD design. It looks way better than the third pressing design. And if you want, there's pictures on Discogs, so you could go to Discogs and check for yourself to see what it looks like. I think there's just, yeah, it's just that background. Which I do want to get a second and third pressing as well, but that's just a lot of money to spend on a CD, man. It is. Yeah. Well, there's some cool pictures in the booklet here. Yeah, man, I'm fucking telling you, man, out of all these fucking albums, this is the one I recommend the most to fucking listen to first if you haven't heard any of these albums. Holy shit. It's amazing, amazing fucking album. Alright, so that's the last one. Vinterland, Welcome My Last Chapter. Fucking amazing. Alright guys, that's it. So yeah, it was a different kind of collection video, you know. I'm sure most of you that have been watching my channel for a while have already seen all these. You already know that I have all these, but there's probably a lot of you that didn't know I had some of this stuff, so it's always nice to kind of do different collection videos to kind of, you know, narrow down certain stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm horrible at explaining shit, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Next video, might be a collection update, not sure. I got some stuff in today, but it's not enough for an update, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, because I got a bunch more stuff coming in, I'm just waiting. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave links for all these albums in the description, so you can check them out if you haven't, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.